July is actually pretty stacked in terms of releases for both Quest and PlayStation VR2. There are some games I've left out because, to be honest, this month also has some shovelware. But the games I've picked in this list have piqued my curiosity, or I've played, or they have me genuinely excited to check out. As always, it seems most games come to each platform at some stage or another, so let me know down in the comments what you're looking forward to most, and be sure to subscribe for more virtuality content. Starting with a big release on July the 4th is Synapse on PlayStation VR2. I'll leave a link in the description for my review. To keep it brief, this game is incredible to play and utilises the PlayStation VR2 features really well, but it has a very short story, which made my review pretty tough to script. It's a game I want everyone to experience, but my review is there to help you understand what to expect for the price of $35. On July the 6th, we've got Boundshot coming to Quest 2 and PCVR. It's from the makers of 11 Table Tennis, and they basically bring in VR beer pong to the next level, featuring 3 different environments, AI modes, private rooms for up to 7 players, and multiple game modes. This is not necessarily a game I'd normally be excited for, but considering how good 11 Table Tennis feels to play, I'm definitely going to give this one a go. On July the 13th, we have multiple games coming out. First up, we have Hunt Together, which currently appears to be only coming to Quest. It's an online PvP horror game where you can play as either the Ghost or the Ghost Hunter for one-on-one round-based survival. Considering it's out so soon, I'm surprised at the lack of an actual gameplay trailer, and the information is pretty thin on the website, which has me a little bit worried. But considering it's published by Carbon Studios, the guys behind the Wizards, it could be a winner. Next up, we have Battle Bows coming to PCVR and Quest, which doesn't really excite me if I'm honest. I feel like these games have been done so many times before, but you never know, it may have something new to offer. But currently, I cannot find a price for this game, so I'm going to guess you're looking at around $10. Operation Wolf returns as First Mission VR. I'm imagining some of you may have no clue what Operation Wolf is. It was an old arcade game which had a physical metal Uzi attached to the arcade machine, and it had really strong vibrations. Back in the 80s, something like that was quite unique, so how will this stack up on current hardware? Personally, I'm still on the fence about knowing more details, but I'm definitely excited to jump in and learn more soon. Next, we have Jupitergrad 2 on July the 13th. Interestingly, the first game was on PSVR, so I definitely expect this one to come to PSVR 2 very soon. It's currently only on standalone and PSVR headsets for now, and while we are here, I wish they would bring Never Out to PSVR 2. I personally loved that game. But anyway, Jupitergrad 2 looks to be carrying on and doubling down on what made the first game pretty cool to play in VR, with gorgeous cel-shaded graphics, new gadgets, puzzles, and their awesome hookshot swing-in mechanic we all loved. The break-in is coming to PCVR on the 17th of July. Now, I wasn't really a fan of Thief Simulator, but the idea of breaking into someone's house with 4 other people definitely has me intrigued. You even have getaway vehicles like bicycles, police vans, and you can use gear like rocket boosters to help you do the crime. This could be an absolute riot with the right people, so I'll probably be covering this later in the month. July the 21st sees the release of VR Skater on PSVR 2, which was released in early access 2 years ago, and even though I personally had a few issues with pulling off some moves, it feels fantastic to play. And now coming to PSVR 2, we have new features such as customizable skateboards, a mega ramp, and apparently it makes use of the adaptive triggers, but I've yet to figure out how that even matters. I'm very much looking forward to feeling the headset rumble though, while say grinding, riding steps, and smashing my face on the concrete. Throwback is coming to PCVR, but also PSVR 2 and Quest later on. I initially dismissed this game when I watched the trailer, but upon learning a bit more about it and being a fan of the original but very hard Paperboy back in the day, I'm kind of thinking I want to try it. Not sure if it's worth playing, but I'll look out for some Steam reviews, and it's currently listed as July. We also have B99, which I know some of you have been talking about. I've already played it on Quest, and to be honest, I'm not going to be featuring this one unless for some reason I have a spare couple of hours. I found it pretty uninspiring to play and instantly forgettable once I stopped, but the graphic style, as you can see, is pretty cool, and that's what drew me in the first place. If however while watching this trailer you think it does look okay, check it out and let me know down in the comments. It currently only has 5 reviews on Steam in the last 2 years and is already discounted to £3. Without a price, I would expect the game to cost around $5, and if the devs have made good use of the PSVR 2 in some way, it could be a fun time waster. Among Us VR is getting the map Polis Point, also known as the Polis Outpost, and it's coming to Quest on July the 27th. It's the second largest map of all the ones available on the flat version, so expect a few more tasks to be done. Among Us VR is a great game to play, so I'll probably be live streaming this upon release. Yubo the Silent Wolf is coming to PCVR and Quest, and states it's offering a combination of roleplay and simulation with 4 players. It's apparently coming out at some point in July, so I'll probably be checking this out with some of my friends later this month. Now another game I'm excited for, which I did play in a massive 10 meter by 10 meter play space, is T for God, which has you walking about your room, bringing immersion to the next level. It's like a sci-fi shooter. I don't really know the story behind the game, but it's a really cool experience. And to be clear, it really made sense in the Quest because obviously it's a wireless experience. So playing this on PCVR for people with wired headsets is going to be pretty tough. But obviously with things like virtual desktop and Airlink, you should have a great experience. Don't overlook this one. I know it looks very simple, but it's a really cool experience. I'll leave a link to my video down in the description. And before we wrap up the video, a quick reminder that Switchback's upcoming update was delayed from June and is now coming in July. It's meant to fix a lot of things from textures, loading times, enhanced visuals, lighting, improved assets, and foveated rendering. So be on the lookout for that this month. As always, thank you ever so much for watching. Remember to either like, subscribe for more VR content, and I will see you all in the next video.